What's going on, guys? It's Aston Edmonds with Health and Wellness, and today we're going to be talking about how to improve your performance in the gym if you have to train in the morning. Now myself, probably like many of you, am not a morning person. It takes me a good couple hours to fully wake up and actually become a functioning human being. So subjecting myself to training during this time is certainly not optimal for me. I always feel a big hit in performance. Because as humans, typically our energy levels are lowest in the morning and our cortisol, our stress hormone, is highest compared to other times throughout the day. But sometimes training in the morning is unavoidable. You have a lot of things going on in the day, so the only time you can train is in the morning, and certainly training in the morning is better than not training at all, but I try to avoid it at all costs. Now, a lot of you guys are probably forced to train in the morning all the time. So hopefully I can give you guys some tips to optimize your performance during this time, get the most out of your workout, and increase your overall progress towards your goals. So the first thing is going to be hydration. This is absolutely crucial. When you first wake up, you haven't had anything to drink in the 8 hours or however long you slept, unless you have an IV running into your body all throughout the night, which I don't think any of you guys do, but basically you are very dehydrated. So the first thing that you want to do is chug liquids. First thing when you get up, get a half a gallon of water and just start chugging it. Now, water is going to be your basic option. It's probably not even going to be your best option. Some better options would be something with electrolytes in it. So something like a Gatorade or a Powerade or Pedialyte, something with electrolytes. This is going to hydrate you quicker and more effectively. And the reason that we want to start chugging water immediately is because if you wait till right before your workout, hydration takes a little bit of time. So if you wait right up until your workout and then start drinking water, you're not going to get the benefits and your performance is going to suffer. Now, going back to what to drink, coconut water would also be another great option. This has a ton of potassium and is great for hydration. I would say if you can get a Powerade or coconut water, something along these lines, that's going to help you a lot better than water. But water, just chugging that, getting some liquid in, that is going to be what is probably going to help you the most. Now we need to talk about nutrition. When a lot of people are thinking about what to eat, they're thinking about what to eat the morning of their training session. And this is a little short-sighted because it takes our body to digest. Process the nutrients and actually take advantage of the food that we ate. So we want to implement something called carb loading or carbo loading. A lot of you guys are probably familiar with it.
Okay. Fettuccine Alfredo. Time to carbo load.
But for those who aren't, basically the day or the night before a big event, in our case, our training session, we want to eat a ton of carbs. And this is going to allow our body time to digest, process, and store these carbohydrates as muscle glycogen. Muscle glycogen is the main fuel for your muscles. So if we can increase that, then we can increase our performance. So typically, it's gonna depend person to person how much carbs you eat, but typically I would recommend moderate protein, 30 to 40 grams, low fat, 15 grams or under, and then as many carbs as your macros or your diet allows. So I would say anywhere from 50 to 100 to 100 plus, depending on how many carbs you're allowed throughout the day. And I would try to eat these as close to going to bed as possible. So if you if you sleep at 11 o'clock, I would try to eat this huge meal at about 10:30. That way, you can just go to bed, start storing these as muscle glycogen, wake up full and ready to go. Now, let's talk a little bit about eating in the morning. Now, it's going to be down to personal preference whether or not you actually eat in the morning. Some people like training fasted without any food. Some people eating right before a workout will make them feel sick. Me, for instance, I cannot train on an empty stomach. I don't know if it's psychological or what, but I just feel totally depleted if I do that. So If you do train fasted, I would recommend taking a branched chain amino supplement. When you're in a fasted state all night long, your catabolic hormones, the ones that tear down muscle, are elevated, and so you're more likely to start, eating away your muscle. I mean, obviously you're not gonna eat away too much, but it's gonna be much better state for your body if you can actually trigger protein synthesis, trigger a little bit of insulin response that you would get from the branched chain amino acids. Now, when it comes to eating, you have a couple options. If you wake up at 6 a.m., get to the gym at 6:30, training fasted might be best for you. Although another option would be to eat some fast digesting carbs, something, low in fiber, high in sugar. That way you can just get the carbs into your bloodstream, get that little boost of energy. Now, if you wake up at 6 a.m. and train at 8 a.m., then your options are a little bit better. You can actually have a full meal as soon as you wake up, and you have time to digest it before the gym. So obviously if that's you, then that's probably not that big of a deal. So to kind of recap everything, you want to eat a large meal full of carbohydrates right before you go to bed. First thing when you wake up, you want to make sure you hydrate. I would recommend, at least half a gallon of some sort of liquid, whether that's water or even better, something with electrolytes such as Powerade or coconut water. But I really hope this helped you guys out. Hopefully it will help improve your performance and maximize your gains. If this helped you or you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up rating. That really helps me out. Also, don't forget to subscribe. But I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching and have a great day.